Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I'm working with a couple sets tonight. Hi Joanne. And I want to show you, people say, oh, you're so creative, you're so creative. But I want to show you how I learned to be creative. So I'm going to set this over there. I'm going to bring out the catalog. When I started stamping, there was no videos, no anything. So we had the catalog, and between demonstrators, we had swaps. So you kind of learn to look at cards. So looking at this card right here, hope none of you designed it, but yeah, that's my feelings of that card. So I would take cards that I got in swaps or whatever. I would take, a card and kind of say, what could I do to that to make it look a little different? So I did that with this card, and a couple other cards. And I'll show you the card before, what it was and what I do with it. This is my card, what I came up with. So let me show you how I did that. So I looked at this card. I had originally this and a piece of white, and I started, punching out. Well, first of all, to me, that pink doesn't look Christmassy, and I don't like the way these looked cut out from the paper. Plus, there's like no dies for that. That's like all hand, whatever. That's like a lot of time. So I took the card, and we're gonna do this first. And you can see I embossed it, because on the other one, you really can't see the design. So let's go ahead and do that. Where's my thing here? Of course, I pre-did them, but I'm going to show you the process. So because there's two of each, so I did the honeybee and I did the red. And let's just do it. So now when you really want to get a good image, I should have told Lou to be here because she was embossing today. Well, she was doing it on black, and her thing was so full of powder, poor thing. Then she wiped away some of her embossing. Okay, whoops, move that. So this is what I really bought this for, so you can get some even pressure and you don't have to put pressure on your fingers. But it works out great for the back of the cards. Now, I'm going to do this a second time just to make it a little crisper. So, yeah, use your fingers, Gail. Alright, so let's cover that. Guess what? My desk is already covered with stuff. Let me grab a piece of paper. Oh, and of course I moved things around today a little bit. Just a little. I was almost gonna cancel tonight because I found out my sister is in the hospital. But at least I got to, well, she didn't talk. She texted me a little bit. But tomorrow they're gonna take her in and find out what's going on. Okay. Oops, ink pad on the floor. Okay, so that's all there is to embossing. We embossed with clear. And then I'm going to take the punches and we're going to punch them out. I think I was a little off on that one, but I'm not looking. All right, now we need the other one. And line that sucker up. And here we go. Okay, oops. So I need that too. All right, so I had this and I was laying it out kind of the same way they had it. And then I was thinking, so what can I do to wash the back? So I pulled the sheet out and I went, what? I like that better. So I totally got rid of the white piece. Totally. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put that down there. Am I straight? I think I'm straight. Okay, so then I took with the pretty peacock. Oh, stupid me, I just threw that piece out, I think. I thought I had one cut. No, this is fine. All right, so we're going to stamp this. Oh, and this could have been any piece. I didn't have to torture myself lining it up because we're cutting it out. Yep, let's do that again. Third time's a charm. I'm pulling it down closer to me. Why are you doing that? Do it. Oh, I know, partly. That's better. All right, let's dry it real fast. And wow, I'm really on the edge there. Third time really wasn't a charm. But we're going to pretend that it was. Okay, so then I took a piece of Night of Navy, and it's 1 inch by whatever. It's going to get cut. And take your bone folder. And I don't know where my regular bone folder is, because I mostly use this one. But the smoothness of the other one probably would have been better for this. So you could put it through an embossing folder. But I decided to do this. Not that it's any faster, but you're breaking down the fibers. And then, if you can grab it, if you break them down enough, and your fingers work. Come on, baby, let's go. And then you just tear this apart. So if you were making 2 cards, you've got 2 right there. But we're not. So I'm going to cut that about there. There was no exact measurement. That's going to work. It's a little harder to put the glue on because now it's so thin. Okay, so then I have, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it. All right, so I took these two thingamajigs and cut enough just to tie a knot. So we're just going to tie, fingers, go. Fingers, go. And a knot has been tied. One more to go. Yeah, here. Oh, don't lose those bows. Oh, I cut that a little large, didn't I? Okay, ready? Fingers. Ooh, it's harder with a longer piece. Fingers, go. Ah, okay, we're going to do a little, we're going to hang it. Yeah. Fingers, go. Wow, I really did cut that quite large, didn't I? Okay, but have no fear. Those are going to work. Okay, so again, I laid it out. Look, we want that one there. That's got to get smaller too. It's going to get even smaller in a moment. So lay them out. This is going to get popped up. So let's pop her. 1, 2, and buckle my shoe. This one's going to go flat. And that one's going to go flat. All right, so I think I want it about that length. And then I'm going to take the non-sticky glue and we're going to straighten that out. And I'm going to take the sticky glue, put some on the back, like there. And then this one, oh, is going to go there. That one's going to go there. Non-sticky glue. Oh, I should have done it on this hand. And that one should just lay down like that. This one is going to go about there. Get back there. All right, so now we have these little bows. So we're going to take a glue dot and roll it. And I'm going to put one there. And one right there. And these I'm just going to trim like you would a regular bow. Come on, scissor. I wasn't tying those on camera. And that one's going there. And did I leave out the gems? Well, I've got these gems. Okay, that's cut so uneven, but you know, it's because it was stamped uneven. So let's put, oh, it's right here in front of me. To the left, to the right. No saggy bits, so we want to put 3 on that. And they just fit. And that's gonna go, yeah, a little lower. There. Like that. And then, yeah, we'll use these. So I ended up putting 5. I did colors on the other one. We'll do a small one up there. So from that to that, what do you think? No saggy bits, that's right. Okay, so that was card number 1. Now, and after you do this a while, after you remake cards that you see, even, you know, totally copying, not that I've never totally cased a card, because trust me, when you have to do like, you know, 10 tens, which I did quite often, you know, coming up with 10 different designs, you know, this I usually do 4 or 5. Need a drink, hold on. So there are times that I'd go to Pinterest or Google or whatever and see a card that I could make with a set and like just go for it. Okay, so the next card was this one here. So what did I do to change it? Basically, they cut 2 circles the same. They stamped this on that side and then did one over there. And I changed the color and the direction of the paper. And really that's it. And this is a layering one. So you're not seeing a lot of that outline, but you're seeing it. So let's go ahead and do that card. It's really pretty quick. 2 in case I make a boo-boo. Alright, so the red ink. Oh, Gail, don't get that prepared that you put it in other baskets. No. My red is hiding. Let's get rid of the stamp set. I know I didn't put it away. Oh, it's in the other basket. So I'm using real red. It's wheel, folks. It's wheel. So we're going to deck the halls. And I'm going to stamp that in the middle. Like that. I'm going to take the red blend and go around the outer edge. like that. I'm going to use that again in a second. I got 2 for this one too. All right, we'll try not to make any mistakes though. So black ink pad. So we're going to stamp one there. Oh, I went the wrong way. 2 sides to everything. So one is going there. I still didn't have to use the other one. Yay me. And one is going there. And if you want, you could do that other one. I just don't like that other one where there's just that little partial piece that kind of looked out of the way. Okay, let's color that. So we're going to take, and I'm using Old Olive, so this is the dark. The other one I colored with my Copics. So if it looks a little different, it's because it is a little different. So just going over where the shading is going to be around the berries. If you want to get fancy where there's like folds here, you could actually make highlights coming in, but we're not going to do that. I didn't on the other one either, but just saying you could. You could. But you want to see all 4 cards. You don't want to see me here all night. So, hi Karen. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Karen. So we're just going to color. Oh yeah, I like my other one better. Oh, and I took a chance and ordered these marker nibs. They are, the brand is Taskinko, Memento, and there's like 4 in a package. And I tried them in the one, I had to dig in the garbage for this. You know, the one I took out the other night and used for the other one. And they fit. So I'm very excited. I found one other brand that I didn't find the first time for the Tombow markers. So I'm going to try them and see if they fit a little better. But I think these are going to work great. Whichever one is cheaper is the ones that I'll replace some nibs with. Because who wants to buy a whole package of markers for 1 marker? Not me. All right, so I'm not going to do a second coat on that for time-wise. And this is the dark one, I hope. Yeah. So I'm just going to bring it in like that on each one. Not worrying really where the sun is shining. Oops, except that should have been a shadow there. So that's going to have less highlight. And then we're just going to do that. And if you do a second coat, it would be like much brighter. But I don't always do that anyway. Okay. Missed a spot. All right, so we got that done. Bye. So now, this is going to lay like here. So, we got the little dots that go in there. And I'm just going to put them around. Maybe, oh, now I hope that's going to get covered. I had to be a wise guy. Had to be a wise guy. So let's glue this to that. So you only have like, it's almost just like a shadow. But you can still see that, yes, it's going to cover it. Okay, then a piece of this ribbon that's going to stick out of it. And I'll trim that a little bit. But I'm going to grab a piece of tear tape. That was probably too much. Oh, thanks. So let's put that down there. And then this is going to get also, I can get rid of this basket. Get something out of my way. So this is going to get layered. And that's going to hold down the rest of that. So let's deck those halls. And now, oh, I went the other direction on this. Diddle I? I diddled. And then this is going to go down flat. Yes, right side up. And then that's going to go about here. And let's trim that with the bigger scissors. Yeah, gal. All right, it's a little shaggy. They're gonna be shaggy. Sure. All right, card number 2. Now you can see the difference in the markers. Yeah, okay. So that was card number 2. And if you want to look back at the other one again, similar but different. And really, after a while, you start like thinking these things on your own. All right, so now we're going to go to page, I think it was on 27, I want to say. Yeah. So this card right here. So I used a different paper. Let me get all the stuff. I used a different paper, you know, and I think that they do these so that it's like super easy, you know, for somebody looking in the catalog. But I still think that you can do easy cards with layers. So let's do it. I mean, those of you who have been like watching me forever know that I stamp pretty simple and, you know, oh, this is the card. And then we'll compare it again to the other one. So I took, we've got crumb cake and soft suede. We've got the moose punch. Here's where that other ribbon, I just love this ribbon. It's so like soft and easy to tie. What's it even called? It's called ribbon. It's called embroidered ribbon. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got that. Hopefully I don't lose it. So the first thing we're going to do is take the little dots, and I'm going to do them on the soft suede with soft suede. And they did like a, you know, just a thing going down. I'm going around the outside. This really isn't the right block for this, but I have a lot of stamps on blocks that I haven't cleaned yet. So it is what it is. If I take them off the blocks, that's how I lose stamps until I put them away. None of that's going to show anyway. Well, some of this will. I was a little heavy-handed. Oh, I think I'm going to need that again. Okay, so we've got that. We are going to put that aside. So this piece here is 2 1/4 by 5. And we're going to put that right about there. And either side of this would work. I did not have that other DSP that they used. Okay, so then I took the tree from the moose set, and in crumb cake, on crumb cake, we're going to stamp that here. Perfection. Then we're going to take, in the soft suede, we right side up, and we're going to stamp the words right there. Which stamp set are those dots from? Actually, both stamp sets have them. Christmas is Gleaming has them from that I used before, and this one is the Moose, Merry Moose, and that has, these have like little holes in them. The other ones are solid dots. Okay, so then I took this and just ran my fingernail around the sides just to give it a little bit of texture. A little extra texture. And that is going to go there. Now with the ribbon, I cut a piece. Let's see, hope the scissors work this time. Oh, amazing. I think I need to clean them. Actually, I have two pair, and I have them marked. Like one I use for paper and the other one for ribbon. I've probably been messing that up. So I'm just going to tie a knot here. Like they had this bigger and put it there, which would still, I kind of like it up and down also. Like there. But I'm going to put it back here where I had it. Okay, so blue dot. See how I never put things back. Glue dot. Oh, here. Putting it back where it belongs. Put it back the way it was. Alright, so that's going to go there. We are going to take this and put that right there. Alright, so we're going to push that aside. There was, yes there is, that other piece of paper, and we're going to stamp the moose. So we're going to stamp the moose in soft suede. You want to hold it a second. And now we're going to punch that out. So just line it up. And if you give it like a, you know, like just kind of hold it, don't like really squeeze it, then you can give it little adjustments. I'm usually off anyway. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Okay, and then we're going to put some of these mini dots on it. Let's get rid of this. Let's bring that back. I didn't bother putting any on his legs. If they get bent in the mail, it'll just look like he's running. But you could, if you wanted to, like cut little slivers. That's like too much work. I think I got it. Whew, they all hit the garbage. Okay, so then we're going to put the little guy right there. Now, it's up to you whether you put this like around both. And I think this time I will. The other time I just did it. Like, it really doesn't matter as long as you don't forget to do it. Which, trust me, I have done. Okay, so now we're going to flip that over. Now, this could even be a happy birthday card for a guy. Or a girl that likes the woods, likes to hunt. just likes the outdoors. And then we mount it. And hi, Nancy Ross from Washington State. Everybody that's locking down. I might have to add in an extra night of stamping. Keep everybody chilled. Okay, so there was the first one. This is going to dry a little bit lighter. It's still wet, and that's the difference. I mean, you can obviously see that it's, you know, smaller or larger. And just to compare back to the first card, there was the card. So, you know, you're stepping it up besides everything. But it's how you can get some ideas. So the last card is from the main catalog on, let me get rid of all these. Clean them later. Or next week or whatever, when I run out. Oh. Okay, so it's this card. So I looked at this one and I went, okay, let's make that Christmas. And they just stamped the back. I am embossing it. So let's see how to do that. So it's Forever Fern is what I used. And here's the card, but I wanted to turn them the other way, and I did it exactly the way they did it. So now I'm switching it the way I originally really wanted to do it. So crumb cake, 5 by 3 3/4. We're going to take, we're going to take the other little thing that I didn't put back where it's supposed to go. That's my problem. So first we're going to do that. Then, and this one has dots too. It's even a bigger stamp. So we're going to take the Versamark and I'm doing the whole card because you don't know where your flowers are really going to fall. And I should be turning it so you don't get like a pattern, but it doesn't really matter because most of it gets covered. But I still like to teach to do that. Oops, missed a spot. I got quite a few empty spots. Okay. Good. So now, yeah, I'm going to turn that over. And I'm going to take the embossing powder. And of course my fan is on. I'm forever blowing powder. Pretty powder everywhere. Not too bad. This stuff lasts forever anyway. A little bit. Now, I don't want this to melt because I can't hold that in my hand. So I'm going to use that metal thing. Okay, magnets. Okay, so we've got that. Where's the card? I lost that too. And all its pieces. Looking for the other thing. It's that. Okay, and here's my pieces in here. Alright, so I've already stamped those. And I used the real red. And I've cut them out because there's the matching dies. I'm using the Merry Christmas from the Paper Pumpkin because I just love that one. Okay, so we're going to take this. This is 1 by, I forgot, 1 by 3, 1 by 3.5. And then the white pieces are 3 by 3/4. Yeah. 5 by 3 3/4. So we're going to take these. Now last time I did them this way. I want to bring them from the inside out. So we're going to go red, green, red. And some of that can, these stems can be cut down to pull them in a little bit. Green. Red and green. Okay. And that's going to get cut and the other one is going to get cut. All right, let's start gluing. Oh, that was a lot. Did you see me cut right over it? Doesn't work that way. All right, that's where I got lost the last time. If you do the first one backwards, then you kind of follow suit and do them all that way. I'll just rip that off. Aha. I don't know why I keep putting it away each time. So some of the pieces are going to get trimmed off. There. And there. All right, let's trim them off. Then we're going to mount that down on that piece. We're going to put this to the back of the card. It's even going in the right direction. What does that mean? What made learn how to... Oh, I left out what made me learn how. job, Gail. It's supposed to say, what made me? I'll fix it after. Good job, Gail. I'll pat myself on the back. Okay, so this one end of this is going to go into the Banners Pick-a-Punch. It's a little bit wider, so you want to look, and your fingers have to work and touch it. And ooh. So that's going to go about there. So let's stamp the Merry Christmas, and we're going to do that in the red. So we'll put that there. Oh, maybe I wanted it, I did it in the green before. I have another one. Green is better, isn't it? What do you think? I think the green is better. Let's flip it over and let me clean this. What was I thinking? Well, how did that happen? All right, so let's glue that down. And then for the last thing, now I've had this in my closet for years and years. This was like a stretch ribbon. There's still so much of it on here. But anyway, I didn't buy any of the new gold that they had. So you just wrap it around your fingers. I'll do like 4 times. So, whoops, I'm going to have to fix that because I wanted to get my tape out first. So we're going to put a piece of tape in the center there. Do, 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 do. So we're going to put this down, and then you can just take these ends that are stuck and like tuck them in, like that one. You can even redirect it if you want to. Let's make it go there. Then we're going to pop this up. I hear the plane, the plane. So now this you could do straight or give it a little catty corner, which I did. And that is card number 4. So let's move all this. And bring everything back. Of course, now they're all hidden. Oops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there they are. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yay! I'm just going back and looking at a few. Yeah, so thanks everybody for being here with me tonight. And yeah, I'll be back to entertain everybody during our next lockdown. But be with your family, guys. Be with your families. Like, oh, no one's going to come and arrest you. Really. Be with your families. And I will see you all on Saturday for coloring, and Sunday, you know my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. See you all then, everybody. Good night.